Hey friends, Chris here with GCM at Home, and today we're in the digital world of coding. What is coding, you might ask? Coding is just a fancy way of saying you're giving your computer instructions to do a very specific task. Today, we're going to be playing some games to learn all about coding, so let's get started. To understand coding, we need to understand what a command is. A command is just a simple task given to a computer by its user. We're going to play a little game so that we're able to understand what that means. It's a lot like Simon Says. Feel free to play along. I'm going to go ahead and bring in a CGI version of myself to play. Hey Chris, are you ready? I'm ready when you are. Awesome, let's get started. So, to do a command, we are going to say Simon Says each time. Simon says, put your hands on your head. Great! Simon says, put your hands on your shoulders. Awesome. And Simon says, put your hand on your nose. Awesome. You did such a great job. Each time we say Simon Says, we are starting a new command, and I only gave you one thing to do. That is the most basic form of coding. Let's move on to a sequence. A sequence is more than one command grouped together that is given with just one instruction. Think of it a lot like head, shoulders, knees, and toes. It's one thing I'm telling you to do, but you're doing 4 commands. Go ahead and try it out. Awesome! So that is a sequence. Could we say sequence? Perfect. A sequence is used a lot in coding. Same with a looping. Could we try to say looping? Great job! So a looping just means you are going to do something again. So we just did head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Why don't you give it a shot, but do it 2 times? Awesome! That was such a great job. So now that we know what a command, a sequence, and looping is, we're going to play a game that puts all of those to a test. Are you ready? Before we start our game, let's get back to the real world. Give me just 1 second. There we go. Let's get started. To start our game, take some chalk or tape and draw a grid on the ground. Then, find a partner to stand on the grid while you practice your commands. If you don't have a buddy, feel free to follow along. Our instructions are going to be sequences, which means more than one command. For example, take 2 steps forward and turn left. The player on the grid is going to take those 2 steps and turn left and wait for the next command. Our next sequence is going to be take 1 step forward and turn right. Our next sequence is going to be a looping, which means we're going to repeat our last 2 sequences. Take 2 steps forward and turn left. Then take 1 step forward and turn right. Our next step is going to be to step forward and turn around to face back the way we came. Next, take 2 steps forward and turn left. Now take 1 step forward and turn right. Take 2 steps forward and turn right. Then take 1 step forward and turn left. To finish off our game, take 1 step forward. You've now gone across the board and back. Great job! I hope you had fun today. I sure know I did. Make sure to join us for part 2, where our friend Crystal will be showing you how to make your very own coding board game. This is Chris with GCM at Home, signing off.